from counter to soda. All right. She gets to jump in on the hard questions, which are our heat questions. On a sunny day, this is a hard one. On a sunny day, the upstairs rooms in a house are usually hotter than the downstairs. Why? Now be careful. Cool air is less dense than hot air. The upstairs rooms are closer to the sun. Warm air rises and cool air sinks. Or heat rises. This one always gets people.
It doesn't get me.
Come on!
Yeah, I did it!
All right, everybody knew it had to do with heat going up, but remember, warm air rises. Heat itself doesn't actually move. It's the thermal energy, so it's not the heat that's rising. It's the warm air rising up. Those are our convection currents.
Because of the GIMP kit you let us do.
That's why we practice with these. So warm air rises, and the cooler air sinks. It's not just that heat is rising. The air rising. All right.
I need my spot back.
If you have a can of soda in your lunchbox and you want to keep it cold, it's already cold. Which material will work the best? Wax paper, plastic wrap, wool sweater, paper towel. We did this demonstration in class. You guys should know that.
Sweater. It's wool sweater.
We literally did. Remember, you guys got to drink the soda that day? Wax paper, plastic wrap, wool sweater, paper towel. Which will keep wrapped around it?
Oh, no, I picked the wrong.
Where did you leave?
I picked the wrong answer. Come on.
Kyle, do you have teleportation?
Keep it the coldest. Wool is a good insulator.
Do you have teleportation? When did you leave?
It's okay, Cody. Remember, you guys, okay? Wool
You can
does not
teleport.
make you warm. If you put a wool sweater on and you're cold, your body naturally produces heat. So as your body produces heat, that wool sweater is a good insulator. It prevents the heat from leaving your body. All right.
The prices on wool sweaters these days now
You're
getting
right.
insane.
That's one reason wool is expensive.
It's now getting insane.
Insulators keep cold things cold and hot things hot. They slow down heat transfer. Yes.
You know why my phone was connected to the internet?
It's crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. You locked me in a room.
Wi-Fi.
Cody.
All right.
The Wi-Fi does not suck.
An aluminum plate and a plastic plate have been in the freezer all night long. When you take them out the next morning, the plates have the same temperature. The plastic plate has a higher temperature.
We did this with
the plastic
food.
plate has a lower temperature. The aluminum plate has a higher temperature. Yes, we did. We did exactly the same thing with spoons. Tell me about the temperatures. If I take them right out of the freezer and I use a thermometer to get their temperatures, what am I going to find?
More questions do you have?
Like 10, I think. Ish. 10 or 11.
11 out of 24.
I give up.
They have the same temperature. Now, the metal one is going to feel colder, you guys. But it feels... We're reviewing this, okay. The metal feels colder. If I use a thermometer, they've been in the same freezer, same temperature. The metal is going to feel colder because it's a good conductor. So as soon as I touch that metal, it's going to pull the heat from my hand into the spoon. That heat transfer happens fast. Warm hand, cold spoon goes through fast. Because my fingers are losing heat, they are going to feel cold. The plastic spoon is an insulator, so that's not going to happen as fast, which is why it's going to feel warmer, even though they're the same temperature. I'm going to go through quick. I want to get through everything. How much work will an elephant do while moving a circus wagon 20 meters with a pulling force of 200 newtons? Remember, work is force times distance. 4,000 newtons, 4,000 joules, 4,000 meters, or 4,000 inches. Pay attention to your units, you guys. Your notes. This is in your study guide. I want to know work. So you have to think about what do we measure work with. You don't, because the answer is going to be 4,000. This is really asking if you know the units for work. Newtons, joules, meters, or inches.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
That
works too.
Work is measured in joules. Joules.
Good job.
Look,
I accidentally picked blue. Blue was right. That
right here.
actually worked
All right?
perfectly.
It says work measured in joules. All right? It's inches is distance, meters is distance, newtons is force. You might need a calculator for this next one. So keep your calculators out. Okay?
Wait, we have a calculator?
I gave you guys calculators. And for this next one, make sure you're on this page where you've got your triangle. I give you more time for this next question, but you're going to need that triangle. Remember? You need to be able to
I
calculate
was
work,
not here for
force,
that.
and distance.
Oh, God.
All right?
I was at work days.
I can only do so much. A baseball player did 1,200 joules of work while hitting a ball. If he hit with a force of 12 newtons, how far did the ball go?
There has to be
I am
a
going
goddamn
to
triangle
really
on
quickly
this
put up that
wall.
little I'm going to put that triangle up here.
Oh, thank
Work,
you.
force, distance. You guys have to know how to use it. We did lots of practice. You need to figure out, are you trying to find work, force, or distance? And are you going to be multiplying or dividing? And then you got to make sure you've got the correct units. 100 meters, 100 newtons, 14,400 meters, 14,300 newtons.
I have a random question.
Yeah.
I somehow got tasked with making Sue's retirement flyer from BMO.
Thank God.
Yearbook photo, and he said, "Well, use a current one." And I said, "How am I supposed to acquire such photo?" Anyway, do you have a
Duolingo, leave me alone. Stop sending me notifications, Duolingo.
I'll do my best.
So I did this, and he's like, "No, people get mad," and I'm like, "Everyone's done."
Okay, I'll try to give me a little bit of time and I'll try to find one.
Yeah,
I'll get you one.
I just emailed her.
Yeah.
Got my number. You have on my phone. You want to text her?
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys.
No, you're fine. You can
ruin it, and
You're good.
sure you guys are sad that I'm interrupting you right now.
No.
All right.
I don't really care. I don't know.
332.
Oh my God, Duolingo will not shut up.
59.
Okay.
Just, like a headshot,
Yeah.
whatever.
I'll get you something.
I don't care.
I know. I'm thinking maybe when I retire, use the one for when I first started. I'll be
Logan,
like,
stop
now,
texting the
I'm like,
messenger.
yeah, 20 years ago.
When I was a senior.
All
Ugh.
right, you guys. So it is 100 meters, but I want to show you
Oh my
how I
God.
got this. So this question is asking, how far did it go? So I'm trying to find distance. So remember, I cover up distance. And I have work over force. So I am doing work divided by force. So my work is 1,200 joules. It says 1,200 joules of work. And I know work is measured in joules. And it tells me my force is 12 newtons. Plus, I know newtons are force. So I'm doing 1,200 divided by 12, which gives me 100. And then I need to decide, I'm talking about distance. Do I measure distance in meters or newtons? Well, distance is meters. That's how I got 100 meters. I will give you a hint. You will not need your calculator for another question. All right?
What place am I in?
I'm in.
Well, let's see.
Can I get my spot back? Damn it.
Close. All right. How much work is being done when you push a car with 500 newtons of force, but it does not move? 500 newtons, 500 joules, no work is being done, 500 meters. If you're pushing and it doesn't move, how much work are you doing?
No work at all.
I'm gonna punch his phone.
No, you're not.
I don't know how that's going to help anything other than hurt your
Or being a very expensive bill.
Excellent, you guys. No work is being done. Remember, in order for work to occur, you have to have force and motion, and they have to be in the same or opposite direction. So if I'm pushing that car, if it is not moving, no work is being done. Because if I did force, which is 500 times distance, my distance would be 0. Anything times 0 is 0. Quick question, you guys. If I'm just walking, does this work?
No.
Why not?
Because you're not pushing anything or
Do you know what
pulling.
day
Right,
it is?
because the force is down and the motion is that way.
Like A,
So
B.
even though I have force and motion, they're not in the same direction. So just
No.
walking does not work. Now, if I'm pushing something, it is. All right. Let's see if we can get through a few more.
What letter day is it?
D-Day. D-Day. Simple
Ha.
machines change.
I have study hall.
Simple machines
I think.
change the total amount of work being done. True or false? Simple machines change the total amount of work being done. It's another question that tends to get people.
Stay there. Stay there.
But it's right in that study guide notes you have.
Michael, I'm not Michael. Wow, Cody. No one really cares about your muscles.
I know.
All right, you guys. I'll make sure you're answering these questions.
Dang it!
This is false, you guys. This is one of the most commonly missed questions. Simple machines, we wrote this in our study guide, do not change the total amount of work. They make it seem easier because they either reduce the amount of friction or they let us use less force. But remember, if I'm using less force, the sacrifice is I'm going a farther distance. When we used multiple pulleys, remember how far we had to pull that string just to move something up? Remember that, you guys? Shh, listen. Remember when we had lots of pulleys hooked together, we had to pull that string a long way to get it to move just a little bit? Hold on to it, Kyle. And when you have an inclined plane, if you make it less steep, you need less force to push something up it, but you have to go a farther distance. The total amount of work stays the same. I'm going to do the same amount of work to move a piano, regardless of how I'm doing it.
Cassie, if you get first place, I'm not.
What is the force that occurs? What is the force that occurs when two substances rub together? Do I call that fulcrum, work, motion, or friction?
This is easy.
It's a vocabulary word.
What the heck is fulcrum?
I have no idea.
Fulcrum is the pivoting point on a lever.
No.
So like if you've got like a lever, like
I don't know what that one is.
the fulcrum is the point you're pivoting it on.
What the hell is wrong?
Like if I'm doing this, the fulcrum is right here. It's the point at which something pivots around.
Oh, come on, time's up. Dude, I need a chance to get it.
This is friction, okay? Friction occurs anytime two substances rub together. There is one simple machine that does a really good job at reducing friction. Which one is it? Which simple machine reduces friction a lot?
Levers or pulley?
Think about it. If I've got a car.
An engine.
But what is the other thing? I can make a car go without
A pedal.
The what?
Gear.
Not the gears.
A pedal.
No.
You have pedals on your car?
No.
No.
I mean gas pedal, brake pedal. Sometimes clutch.
What does your car have?
A wheel.
Somebody said it.
A mirror.
Wheel and axles. Remember, you guys, if I take something, okay, we took that little balloon car and we set it outside with no wheels. Did it go down that ramp?
Nope.
No, even if we pushed it, the minute we put wheels on it, it rolled right down. Because it reduces friction. Remember, friction is two surfaces rubbing together. A wheel only has a small contact point and it's rolling, not sliding. We're going to get one more question done and then we're going to be set. Oh, no. Complex machines are made up of blank or more simple machines. How many do I need to make a complex machine?
Don't flip out. Don't flip out.
Make sure you guys answer.
Got him.
Last question we're going to do today. And we'll see because we won't be able to finish everything.
No,
Complex machines are made up of two or more. If I have 0, I don't have it. Just one. It's just a simple machine, you guys. I need 2 or more simple machines. All right, let's see how we did today.